Okay, kicking the ball off. And this is a weekend league or Mud Champions, whatever it's called. We matched up with what I later found out was a pro Madden player. Actually played pretty good this game. We're just going to break it down. We start out, he's in trips tight end. We come out in quarters match. He runs a PA shot corner. Got some open, but he's unable to swerve and make the catch. 2nd and 10. He's still in trips tight end. And it looks like he ran sales. Nothing open right there. We're still in match. He motions his outside guy over. We're still in quarters. And we got stuck on the lineman, and that D-tackle was actually kind of fast. He's going to try the D-tackle. And we're going to come away right there with a pick six with Simmons, the D-tackle. I guess he figured that D-tackle wouldn't animate. However, I was able to pick the ball. And we kick the ball off, up 7-0. And we get a hit stick fumble right there with Walker. That's like a 70 overall linebacker on my Falcons team. So I definitely got some fuckery right there. But we'll take it. It's 14-0. He's able to dump off to looks like Eldrin James. 2nd and 6. He does a motion of the outside guy. We're still in quarters defense. Probably going to be a PA shot corner, but we're able to get some pressure right there with the D tackle. Still in quarters. We're bringing the people down in the box because we're trying to protect ourselves from any ags. Looks like he does a motion to cancel my match. I noticed that in audible man-to-man defense. You're not going to catch me with that one. And he's unable to make the completion. 4th and 4, he goes for it. PA shot corner again, and we was a little bit too low down with our user, and he's able to get it over our head for a nice completion. We're backing the guy up on the outside because we don't want to get beat by any streaks on the outside. Incomplete right there. I think that's because of my under pressures. We're rocking 2 under pressures on the ends. We don't have edge threats, just straight up under pressure. Looks like they was getting in pretty well still. He runs some play action, and he's able to dot me up the Crabtree. 14-7. We're coming out of single back ace. We really like this run. We're able to get 2 yards, not much, but we're going to stick with our run because that's part of our game plan, is to remain as balanced as possible on offense. Looks like he probably was in some man, maybe Storm Brave. We was able to catch it down the sideline for a nice user catch. Coming out, we're still running the ball, looks like. And we're going to try our power play out of trips. Single back, our pistol trips. Nothing happening right there. Looks like a 5-yard loss. Now we're in pistol bunch tight end. He's doing Storm Brave again. We're able to ag it over Night Train, who has knockouts and whatnot. Doesn't matter. We're still going to make the catch. Going for the run again. Nice little, he gets in the backfield. Not really a gap shoot, he's Storm Braving. We noticed it. Did a fast audible to tight flex. Almost a little late with the throw, but we were able to complete it, and we're going to take it in for 6. Coming out, we're still in quarters. I think he's caught on to it now. He's putting more combos out there to beat match. Right there, he dots me up. We make an adjustment on the outside with a cover 2 shell on the short side. He has all day, no pressure, and his post, his corner that he motioned over to a post, was able to get over across the middle of the field. He's still in Storm Brave, and we didn't want to just keep agging him, so we tried to switch it up. That's why, see, I got pressure right there, even though I had an open throw. That's why I kind of like the ags, because it might seem lame or whatever, but if they're going to do a cover 0 all game, they get what they deserve. So he went back to Storm Brave, so we went back to our play, and we're just going to ag him. Every time we see Storm Brave, we're just going to ag the shit out of it. Right here, we're going to run it again, and we're finally able to break one. We got a little daylight right there. Looks like we picked up about 20-30 yards. Go back to the run. This time he has good run defense. So even if he stops us, we're going to still run the ball because that's going to take away some of the clock of the game, as well as eventually we'll break him. We'll break one. He's in dollar now. We're in single back bunch. Halfback weak zone. We pick up, looks like 8 or 9 yards. Stops us right here. 4th and 2. We're going to went ahead and took 3 because we could tell he was a good player, so we wanted our points. He's still in trips tight end. Looks like we're still trying to do match. Got a little pressure right there. Or it might have been dollar. Yeah, we're in dollar now. Probably spinner. Does a motion. We're checking that ourselves. Our guy just gets creamed out there on the outside. He picked up probably close to 15, 20 yards. He's in the red zone, 1st and 10. Nothing really looks open to me. This looks like a throwaway. Peeled off that route a little too soon. Should have stuck with it. We're guarding that seam streak that he might throw. He's able to hit his running back in the flats. I want to say I put a hard flat out there, but it didn't cover it. Instead, it bumped the tight end. And man, he just made a good adjustment right there. I don't know how he knew I would run that play. I hadn't run it yet, but he manned one of his yellows to my slot streak, and the slot streak was able to pick it off. Great pocket by him. Nothing was open. So he takes the lead by 4. Normally we would panic right here, but we've been playing pretty confident this year in this Madden lately. So he wasn't too worried about it. Felt like we could score. We're still trying to establish the run or show them that we will run the ball because we don't want to get too predictable. And most good players or people in general, they really don't like playing run defense. Even if you make them play it every play, eventually I'll pass the ball. He's in dollar. We're coming out in pistol. We're looking. And I'm not sure if y'all would call that an ag, but that's one way to attack the zone. Kind of hit it before he gets to the zone and cut it off. I don't see many people do that strategy, but I use it a lot. Good play by Cam. We're able to bounce off, sticking with the run. Picked up a tough 3 yards. Get outside the pocket, little lob, dump off to Eric Dickerson. 1st and goal. Going to audible to single back bunch. Everybody picks their block up. Dickerson breaks a tackle, takes it in. Now we got a lead. We're checking that corner route. We're definitely afraid of it. Able to knock that one out. That should have been picked. That would have been the game right there. I mean, see, sometimes the game comes down to who gets the breaks and who doesn't. That would have definitely sealed the game if I would have just got that interception. But instead, my guy knocks it down, and the next play, he doesn't find anybody on this one, but he's going to convert. Spoiler alert. They'll send Marshall in motion left. He does a motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's able to find his corner route. I mean, that corner route's so hard to check in trips tight end because you need your curl flat, no matter what you set it at, it's never going to get there if it's coming from the slot. You need the curl flat to be coming from safety depth. But the safety is manned up on one of the receivers, so you'd have to do some adjusting to readjust that. Right here, we just go to 2-man under because we don't want to give up the corner route. And he does a motion out of the halfback, and they're able to streak him. Doesn't come down with it. He goes right back to the play, and I don't know why, but I didn't think he would go right back to it, even though he motioned the guy out, and I didn't go check it. So that was all on me. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. We're down by 4, trying to drive. We're in pistol trips tight end again. Just trying to make something work. Hit our little flat route, smoke screen, break a tackle. So see, we got combos and trips tight end too. We just don't do it much because most people are in man all game, so it's no reason. Single back bunch. We're able to run verticals. Still trying to stick with our run because that's what we do this year. Dickerson gets some nice yardage on this one. Breaks a few tackles. Some wing formation. It's a gun formation with 2 tight ends. I use it a lot. Got a few pass plays and 3 or 4 different runs I like out of it. Get a tough 2 yards. 3 yards actually. Right there we just get screamed at. DB fire. He's in dollar. We see the opening and we're able to hit it. I don't know how they can patch that because I'm not agging anyone. I'm hitting it way before he gets to the zone. That's just something I labbed up that I do. Even with him with the defenders in the box, I'm able to complete it a lot of times. He's checking it right there with his user. I see it. That might be an ag. But he was a little too late. Didn't get out there fast enough. It was 1-on-1. Minute 12 left. We're still trying to run the ball. Nothing going on that run. He's in dollar. We go with a TNC old combo. Everybody's open, but I'm a little slow. Old age just caught up with me, and I just couldn't hit the button fast enough. Had to run it back. Had to curl in the slot. Now we're just trying to get a fluke streak touchdown. 4th and 10, game on the line right here. If we don't get it, it's pretty much over with. We're late hitting our crosser, and we get hit stick fumbled by Cam Chandler, and he recovers. He's going to come out, run the ball 3 straight times. We're going to play good run defense and stop him. He's going to take the penalty and punt it off, leaving us as few seconds as possible.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
We need to get down. We have 1 second on the clock. We come out in Hail Mary. Now we came out and spread, and we just streak the halfback out the backfield. He sees the halfback, runs with the halfback, and he's going to pick it off in the end zone to end it. Does a few little jukes. Luckily, we were able to tackle him before he made the score look worse, and we were unable to pull through.